Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to start with the CBSE Sample Paper Class 10th French 2022-23 batch. So, we are going to start with this sample paper videos for this year for class 10th, right? So what my plan is, since it's a long paper, it's an 80-mark paper, right? And there are a lot of questions. So I have broken the entire sample paper into smaller 8 to 10 videos that will be uploaded within the coming weeks, like within 2-3 weeks. And that will constitute your entire sample paper. We will discuss each and every question thoroughly, right? And today we are going to start with the section D. Section D, Culture et Civilisation. Now section D also I have further broken into two parts. One is the objective type and another one is the subjective type. So today's video we are going to discuss just the subjective questions. Okay, so and yes, I will be adding the questions directly from the sample paper in the description box, okay, so that you can refer to the questions side by side. And also need not to say, but yes, I should, that the credit for the question paper of course goes to CBSE. It's just that I am just discussing the solution here. All the videos based on this particular year's sample paper for class 10th will be added to its playlist. There will be a separate playlist titled CBSE Sample Paper Class 10 French 2022-23. Okay, because I did sample paper last year and last year as well. So separate playlist needs to be there. So the section D begins with question number 10. Question number 10 is Répondez aux questions. Now it's a 10-marker question. You need to respond to the questions and you need to answer in 20 to 30 words. This word limit is also provided in the question itself, right? You need to attempt 5 questions. Out of all the available options, we have approximately, I guess, 7. Yes, we have 7 questions. You need to attempt 5. But here we will be discussing each and every question. Okay, so let's begin. Question number 1 is Qu'est-ce que le brevet? So we have question number 10, part A. Qu'est-ce que le brevet? Now brevet is a diploma, right? And one gets it when one completes the studies of college in France, right? So now you need to write it in French, of course. Now it's a subjective question, right? Like when you are asked a definition, that's a subjective question, right? So it's not necessary that what I'm writing here or what's there in the book needs to be here. Okay, the book's content needs to be there, but what I'm writing here could differ as well in your answer, right? You can write in your words as well. Like if your answer is relevant to the book's content and to the question, and there are no grammar error, no spelling errors, then of course you are going to get marks for it, right? So the answer that I am going to write is of course from the marking scheme, because this answer is pretty good there, right? That's why I'm going to write that only. So what's brevet? So le brevet, c'est un diplôme que l'on obtient quand on termine ses études au collège en France. So le brevet, c'est un diplôme que l'on obtient quand on termine ses études au collège en France. The brevet, it's a diploma that one obtains when one completes or one ends the studies at the college in France. So that's the definition of brevet, right? Now a similar question can be arise, what is baccalaureate, right? Qu'est-ce que c'est le bac or le baccalauréat? So you should be able to write it, right? the thing is that you have your Introduction class 10 in front of you, right? You need to prepare the chapters that are coming in your exam really well, okay? Because any sort of question can be framed and you should be able to answer those. I might upload a few revision videos as well in future, not in near future, maybe in a few weeks, okay? Because after class 10 sample paper, I will be discussing class 12th sample paper, right? So after that, we can begin with the revision videos. So go to your Introduction textbook really well. I have discussed the entire textbook on my channel too. So I will be providing the link to the playlist Introduction class 10 in the description box below. You can watch the those portions of the textbook that you want to, right? The entire textbook has been discussed. Okay, we have the second question. Quelles sont les responsabilités d'un secrétaire? So in your book, it's very clearly mentioned what are the responsibilities of a secretary. You need to enlist a few, right? So you can begin by saying that the secretary does intellectual and manual work, right? Secretary needs to do both sort of works, be it intellectual or be it manual. Un secrétaire fait le travail intellectuel et manuel. Elle range des dossiers, elle fait des photocopies et elle tape des textes qu'elle imprime. Imprimer is the verb which means to print sur l'imprimante. Imprimante, printer. So a secretary does intellectual and manual work. She arranges the files, dossiers files. She does the photocopies and she types the text that she gets printed on the printer. Pretty simple, isn't it? Next question is again a subjective question. Quel est le rôle des médias? It's not very clearly mentioned in the chapter, if I am not wrong, right? So you need to write in your own words. So, what's the role of media? Now, role of media, like, what does it do? It gives us the news about the entire world, and we also get to know about the public opinion. In fact, media plays a very important role in influencing the public opinion, right? Like, say the public is having some sort of opinion regarding something, media is so influential that it can change the opinion of people, right? It can change the previous opinion, and then those same people can have a different opinion, right? So you need to write this in your words. So let's write it. Les médias nous donnent les nouvelles du monde entier. The media, it gives us the news of the entire world, et influence l'opinion publique and influences the public opinion. And then you can talk about what does the media constitutes. So la radio, la télé et la presse écrite constituent les médias. So these are the different media channels. You can name few more, right? Radio, television, and the print media, right? Like that. The writing press. That's print media, isn't it? So yeah, 3 are done. 4 more to go. I need to erase some part of the board. Yes, I can erase this as well. Again, a short message that you must go through my Ontogene Class 10 playlist. It will be really helpful, okay? Now we have part D. In part D, the question is, quels sont les documents nécessaires pour obtenir une carte de lecteur à la bibliothèque? Very easy. Like, what are the documents required or necessary to obtain a reader's card at the library? So in the chapter Plaisir de lire, in those dialogues, right, in the initial dialogues, it's very clearly mentioned that you need 3 things. You need identity card, you need written permission of your parents, and you need electricity bill or bill of rent. Right. So that's what we are going to write here. So, we are in the part, les documents nécessaires pour obtenir une carte de lecteur sont, une carte d'identité, l'autorisation des parents et une quittance d'électricité ou de loyer. Easy, right? Les documents nécessaires pour obtenir une carte de lecteur sont une carte d'identité, l'autorisation des parents et une quittance d'électricité ou de loyer. Right, we have E part now. E part is saying pourquoi le musée de Louvre a-t-il une renommée mondiale? Okay, so why the Museum of Louvre, why the Louvre Museum is renowned in the whole world? You need to write 2 reasons. So there are plenty of reasons in the book, right? You can write any 2. I need to rub it off to accommodate the answer. So the first one being, le Louvre est l'un des plus grands musées du monde et le plus grand de Paris. Reason number 1. Okay, now one more thing, that since the question is asking with pourquoi, like the question paper is asking the question with pourquoi, right? So you can write, you can begin the answer with parce que as well, right? Like you can rephrase the question, then parce que, and then the reasons. Okay, so like you can write like this: Le musée de Louvre a une renommée mondiale parce que le Louvre est l'un des plus grands musées du monde et le plus grand de Paris. That way it will be more better, okay? Because you should always paraphrase the question, preferably in a subjective paper, right? So, okay, I'm writing like this: paraphrase the question, because I just said it and there's no space to write much. Paraphrase the question and then write parce que and then begin with the answer, okay? And the second reason being, le musée du Louvre conserve environ 6000 peintures européennes par des peintres comme Van Gogh et Leonardo da Vinci. So, le Louvre est l'un des plus grands musées du monde et okay, I should paraphrase the question. Le musée du Louvre a renommée mondiale parce que le Louvre est l'un des plus grands musées du monde et le plus grand de Paris. Le musée du Louvre conserve environ 6000 peintures européennes par des peintres comme Van Gogh et Leonardo da Vinci. The Louvre Museum is worldly renowned because it is one of the biggest museums of the world and the largest museum in Paris. The Museum of Louvre conserves around 6,000 paintings, European paintings by painters like Van Gogh and Leonardo da Vinci. Perfect. One small tip that I give every year while solving the sample paper, that when it's a subjective question, don't just write words, okay? Like single word answer. No, write in full sentence, paraphrase the question as well. Question number F. Nommez deux choses que l'on peut faire pour conserver l'eau. Name two things that we can do to conserve water. Very easy. So, again, paraphrase the question. Deux choses qu'on peut faire pour conserver l'eau. Colon. On peut arroser les plantes pendant le soir. So one can one can water the plants during the evening. Okay, that saves a lot of water. And the next reason you can write A. On peut fermer le robinet. Robinet means tap. Robinet d'eau pendant qu'on se brosse les dents. So, and one can close the tap of water during one brushes the teeth, right? Like when you are brushing, you don't need water. Like, okay, before brushing you need, after brushing you need, but while brushing you don't need to turn on the tap, right? So that's what is written here. Like, just saving that much water also counts a lot, because just think of it, if everyone follows this practice, then how much water can be saved, right? So there are these small steps that one should take care of to conserve the resources. Now we have the last question. G part, we have nommer les assemblées du Parlement français. Quels sont leurs sièges? So name the assemblies of the French Parliament and what are their headquarters. Now a siège, headquarters. So this question can be framed from India, for India as well, right? That name the two assemblies of the Indian Parliament, Parlement Indien. We have Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, right? Here we have two, l'Assemblée Nationale, National Assembly, and Senate, right? And then you need to name their siège, headquarters. So let's write the answers real quick, because I ended up discussing quite a lot extra in the subjective questions, but that's required as well. Du Parlement. See, here also I am paraphrasing the question. Paraphrasing the question is very important in subjective paper. Assemblée nationale et le Sénat. Le palais Bourbon est le siège de l'Assemblée nationale et le palais du Luxembourg et le siège du Sénat. Okay, so right. So the two assemblies of the French Parliament are the National Assembly and the Senate. The Palace Bourbon is the headquarter of the National Assembly, and the Palace of Luxembourg is the same for the Senate. Right, with this we complete the subjective portion. Objective portion will be discussed in the next video. So let's put a halt here. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.